Right, you may remember on our last Down to Earth video, we were combining some oilseed rape last week, and we came immediately in with the straw harrow. The combine was still in the same field, and we straw harrowed right behind the combine. And it's made an awesome, awesome job. Look at that amount of tilth. So, because of the canopy that oilseed rape crop was keeping over this soil, we were keeping, admittedly, there wasn't a lot of moisture, we were keeping the moisture that was in the ground in the soil, which means that the straw harrow has done an absolutely amazing job of creating some tilth. There's probably a depth of 15 to 20 mil there, and we've mixed all those seeds down into the soil, got some soil to seed contact on them, so hopefully with a bit of a rain they'll all chip. We can come in again with the straw harrow and do some mechanical weed control to take the small cotyledon rape plants out. We're back today in that same field to do the other half of it, and I just wanted to show you what difference it makes doing it immediately behind the combine and a week after. So just remember what we've got down here. Lovely, nice, lots of tilth, everything's mixed in. Couldn't ask for better. We're going to do some now, and we've had a week of 30-degree heat on this field, and we'll have a look at the difference. So just stop, we'll have a look. Now, I can already tell you, just by the way the tractor is pulling it, that it is different. So if we get it down, have a scratch around, do the old chicken. Yeah, it is a lot harder. I'm really going to struggle to break any of that off by hand, and all it is doing is just dragging that tine over that surface. It has gone like concrete. Just goes to show, timing is everything when it comes to straw harrows. If it's not doing what you need it to, you probably need to get out there earlier. You really want to be chasing that combine out of the field. I mean, we've got a little bit, and yes, it's done a good job of mixing all the residue up, but there is nowhere near as much tilth down there, as much tilth here, sorry, as there is where we did it last week. Just goes to show you, timing is everything. And because that residue is spread nice and evenly, we have a nice suit of armour for the soil to wear against the weather. Keeping all that moisture, conserving it into the soil wherever we need it for our catch crop to grow, for us or for anyone else that might not be in an SFI for our next wheat crop or whatever's going to follow. So you are going to get 2 out of those 3 benefits if you straw harrow a week after combining. You're just not going to make as much tilth as if you were going to do it immediately after combining. Like I say, the beauty of doing it after combining is that you have moisture still in the ground that's been conserved by that canopy of whatever crop's been sat on top of the ground. We've had 8 days of 30-degree heat on this stubble now, and like I say, you can definitely see the difference. I can definitely feel the difference pulling the machine. So, definitely not a wasted exercise doing it after combining. You know, doing it after a week. But you're only going to gain the full benefit of the machine doing it immediately after combining. But like I say, by no means a wasted expense doing it a week after, because we are still doing a job here. We're still doing a very needed job in preparation for the next crop. Some of you might be thinking, well, I've baled the straw this year because it's going to make me a lot more money than the grain is. Well, that's fair enough. So I've just come out of this field. I just want to show you something. So as we know, fields are never dead square. The combine was working at an angle to this headland, and when we're swathing, anyone that's sat on a combine for a day or two will know that's a bit of a pain. So what do we end up with? Well, we've got rows of straw in the wheelings, we've got lumps of straw on the end of the field, and we've just overall got a bit of a mess. I cannot count on my fingers and toes how many slugs are going to choose to lay their eggs in there. We've made heaven for them. That's going to keep that area nice and warm and moist and just be an absolute haven for slugs. And you would be fairly surprised, if I put my boot into that, how much straw actually sits in these lumps. And with that straw harrow being such a cheap and quick operation to do, it's almost invaluable, even if you've had to wait a week or 10 days for that straw to be baled. It's just such an invaluable pass to do that you'll make your day on the drill so much. So yes, obviously if you're chopping the straw, we want to be in there as soon as we possibly can with that straw harrow. We want to create that suit of armour, that protection from the weather that mat of residue is going to give us. But we also want that to be as even as we can across the whole field. And at just 1 to 2 litres a hectare, and the work rates those straw harrows give us, why not do it?